Good evening and welcome to the WHAG Sports Report. It was a beautiful day today in the four-state region. 2 outs, 2 on, when a grounder that would end the inning goes right between the legs of Blake Davis. The game tying and winning runs score on the play, and the Pirates win this one 5-4. Everyone knows the name Bryce Harper, the #1 overall pick in the 2010 baseball draft and the Nationals' future superstar. However, there's another name from that draft that people should get to know. Manny Machado. He was the 3rd pick in the 2010 draft, and he's the Orioles' top prospect. We have the newest Frederick Key, Manny Machado. Manny, welcome to Frederick. Tell us a little bit about how your season has gone so far. The Washington Nationals and the fans of the Hagerstown Suns had to hold their collective breaths today when all-everything phenom Bryce Harper injured his left ankle.
Sports reporter Kevin Reitmeyer joins us now in the studio to talk about Joe Paterno. Now, many people in the four-state area certainly feel a connection to Penn State football because for many, the tradition is a way of life.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Pennsylvania, and I can tell you that first and foremost, college football starts and ends with Joe Paterno and Penn State football. West Virginia is kicking off the NCAA tournament, playing the first real game, tipping off tomorrow at 12:15. We are live from Linganore High School with our game of the week. We have the undefeated Walkersville Lions playing against the one-loss Linganore Lancers. Thank you, Harold. It was a big crowd, great atmosphere at Middletown, and a great game between maybe the 2 best teams in our area, in my opinion at least. To the action, we'll pick it up in the 3rd quarter. The Knights up 24-6. But the Lions are not going away. They get a 3-and-out to start the half, and here we go. The Lions to the ground. Avery Ezell right up the left-hand side, 23 yards gain on the play. And then Brady Policelli fakes me out, and then he's running right into your living room. Don't worry, everyone, I'm fine. I was not injured on the play. Next play, Policelli takes a 1-yard keeper. It's 24-12. Lions get the ball right back. Next possession, Policelli now this time swing pass to Forrest Parker. He beats everyone to the end zone, 24-19. First play of the 4th quarter, 24-19 still. Lions coming right back again, a swing pass to the other side to Ezell. It's 25-24, the Walkersville Lions in the lead. The Knights not going away though. Michael Pritz finds Ben Lewis behind the defense on a 3rd and 7 from the 22-yard line. They take the lead, 32-25. 4th down, last chance for the Lions. Policelli avoids the heat, heaves it downfield, but the pass is broken up. Middletown Knights survive a great game. They win a thriller, 32-25. For the first base is loaded. Kip Schutz grounds it to first base. For the fielder's choice, Steve Bunbury scores on the play, 1-0 Keys. Next batter, Miguel Abreu hits a deep ball to center field. It's an out, but Bobby Stephen tags from 3rd, scores easily, 2-0. Dale Molnar then sends one right back up the middle. Manny Machado trots home for a 3-0 lead after 1. Top of the 2nd, the Nats looking to get some of it back. Yuri Perez pokes one right through the right side, bringing home J.P. Ramirez. The Nats still threatening when Bobby Bundy gets a grounder to second base to get out of the inning. The Nats did come all the way back, though, eventually, winning this one 6-4. Good evening. It's state championship Saturday in Maryland. Both soccer and volleyball were handing out the hardware today. We start first with volleyball and North High playing in their 5th state championship game to the Hawks Nest at HCC. We picked this one up in the first half. The Hawks trailing, but Jarrell Carter trying to change that. He drives to the hoop, and then he kicks it to Antoine Pittman on the baseline. Pittman knocks down the jumper, cutting the Rockville lead to 9. Then on the defensive side of the ball, on the inbounds play, Devin Miller for the Hawks swings over, blocks the shot, hustles, knocks it off the Rockville player. Ball goes to the Hawks. Then they're running. Pittman with the rebound ahead to Tion Womack to Devin Miller. Tic-tac-toe, easy layup there. Rockville. The Suns' bullpen failed them yesterday, giving up 10 runs in the final 3 innings of play. They were asked to protect the lead again tonight. Let's see how they did. All
right, so we shouldn't freak out about Bryce Harper.
No, they say he's just day-to-day, and in reality, so are all of us.
The Urbana Hawks boys golf team are the 2-time defending state champions, led by a foursome of seniors that have been the core of the team since their sophomore years.
I'm James Jaworski, and I'm a senior golfer at Urbana High School.
Kyler Rose, senior golfer, Urbana High School.
Josh Welch, senior golfer, Urbana High School.
Chris DeShulo, senior golfer, the U.
The U, as in Urbana, or maybe they mean as in undefeated. The Hawks haven't lost any of their last 100 matches. dating back to 2008.
In my mind, it's hard to put in perspective because I've never, been around or even seen streaks like that.
So I guess just reaching 100 was pretty special for us, and that's a pretty high number.
Hard work and team chemistry are two huge factors in this team's success. The four are friends and competitors on and off the course.
We all kind of grew up playing the game together, and we all enjoyed being around each other, and we enjoyed progressing together, and we just spent so much time together that you have to like each other.
They're fun to be around. I tell them all the time. They energize me, I think, as much as they energize each other, and I can recognize and see it. Sometimes they don't see it, what they're doing for each other.
The team has just one more tournament remaining in their high school careers. A third straight state title in win number 101.
They deserve it. Regardless of what happens, nothing would be better, kind of storybook to finish off your high school career and the final match, the final tournament you win.
I think we've all put a lot of hard work into our games. Like, people don't see us practicing because we don't practice at school. We practice away from the school, and people don't understand the time and the commitment that we've made to each other and to keep this run going. And I think that's probably the greatest achievement, no matter what the numbers end up being.
Good evening. It's one of the best times of the year if you're a sports fan. Football and basketball both in the same day. Today we start with football, a semifinal Saturday on the high school gridiron today. Both Martinsburg and Fort Hill in action. Top-seeded and undefeated Fort Hill hosting Perryville. Winner gets Dunbar next week in the state championship. We pick it up in the second half because that's when the action picks up. Sentinels up 7-0 when Garrett Clay makes the tackle here. And while doing so, he strips the ball and jumps on the loose ball. That would set up Fort Hill for this. A 3rd and 12. Mike Austin to Dylan Clay, Garrett's brother, down to the 2-yard line. The next play, brother Garrett back at it, finishing what he started, 14-0 Fort Hill. Now, last play of the third quarter, Perryville finally gets on the board with a touchdown there. It makes it 14-6, 2-point conversion, no good. Fourth quarter now, Perryville looking to come back. 4th and 13, a screen pass over the middle. They get 15, keeps the drive alive. That was important because on the next play, Gabe Sherrod airs it out down the sideline. Both receiver and defensive back go up for it, but by rule, possession goes to the offense. That leads to a quarterback sneak for 6 points, 14-12 Perryville. They must go for 2 with just over a minute left in the game. Sherrod rolls out, throws it towards the end zone. The ball bounces off of one receiver and into another's hands. The game is tied and we go to overtime. Fort Hill was stopped on their overtime possession. Perryville was not. The Panthers pull off the huge upset, beating Fort Hill 20-14 in overtime. To Martinsburg, where Coach Walker and company are trying to avoid a similar result, hosting Morgantown. Martinsburg wasting no time in the first quarter. Chris Perkins gets the team on the board with the 10-yard touchdown run, 7-0. Then Morgantown driving Bulldogs defense advantageous with the turnover. Mohegan fumble inside the 5-yard line. 10-0 game at the half. Third quarter, Morgantown around midfield, fumbles once again. Martinsburg takes over after that, and Cedric Brown playing quarterback with the keeper. He goes in for the score, 17-0. After Morgantown scores a touchdown, Martinsburg drives back. 4th and 11, Brandon Ashenfelter finds Chad Sky with an impressive catch in the end zone, 33 yards on the play, 24-7. Kevin Meinart scored for Morgantown on a kick return, but back comes Martinsburg with a fake punt. Chris Perkins throws the ball to David Long, gets down to the 1-yard line. Next play, they score 31-14. And just to top things off, we throw in a defensive touchdown. Darian Patterson with the pick 6 to the end zone, 38-14 Martinsburg.
It's a hard-fought game. That's one of our rivals. They're a really physical team. We're really familiar with each other, so just had to come out here and battle. Special teams-wise, we had busted plays a few times, let them score on the kickoff, but we'll work on that. We just work hard every week. Work hard in practice, do our best, and come out and play to the best of our ability.
This is not anything that they're not used to, and I just felt like our guys, they've came too far, and they don't want to quit right now.
Some college action for you today as well. Penn State in action playing for the right to go to the Big Ten championship game, and UVA versus Virginia Tech. Winner plays Clemson in the ACC championship game. We'll start with that one. First quarter action at Scott Stadium in Charlottesville. Logan Thomas for the Hokies with a QB keeper from 14 yards out, 7-0 Hokies. UVA trying to tie it up, but they instead cough it up inside the 10-yard line. Virginia Tech recovers the fumble. Second quarter now, Thomas, he's going to, instead of run it this time, he's going to throw it. Hooks up with Jarrett Boykin, 16 yards on the connection, 14-0 Virginia Tech at that point. They go on to win 38-0. And Penn State in action, a win, and they face Michigan State with a chance to go to the Rose Bowl. First quarter, Matt McGloin to Chris Drake deep on a 44-yard touchdown pass. I think there was some blown coverage there by Wisconsin, 7-0. That would be the only downfall for Wisconsin for the day. 1-yard touchdown run by Monte Ball makes it 14-7. Then Russell Wilson just toying with the Nittany Lions defense here. Back all day to throw. He breaks a tackle there, shoves a guy off there. Ends up getting a first down inside the 5. They would score there on the very next play. Monte Ball, another touchdown right there. Wisconsin wins 45-7. Indoors now to the hardwood. HCC hosting Coach Jim Brown Classic, bringing in some big-time competition this year. The Hawks hosting the #1 JUCO team in the nation, Monroe Community College out of the Bronx. Second half action, Devin Miller for HCC knocking down the 3. The Hawks are hanging around, only down by 5 at that point, but Monroe, Demir Ferguson to Davon Marshall, silky smooth stroke for 3 right there. More from Monroe. Tavron Bailey finds Marco Borgo, cutting to the hoop for 2. Part of a 16-0 run for Monroe. They then demonstrate the picture-perfect press breaker right here. Tic-tac-toe on the passes, and then they find the trailer. Finding Marshall, squaring up, hits the 3. Monroe pulls away and wins 98-78. Over to St. Maria Goretti for the championship of the MAIT. Gales hosting Bishop O'Connell. Will Ferguson with a miss, but Rashard Kelly following for Bishop McConnell up early. Nice ball movement now by the Gales from the wing to the top, down low to Yannick Zanfak. He finishes underneath. More nice passing. Forced Buterbaugh cutting back door, finishing at the rim. More from Yannick now running the baseline. Off the screen, frees him up, turns, squares, hits the 3 from the corner. Goretti led by 1 at the half, but Bishop O'Connell came back to win the championship 55-50. Here are a couple more scores from the area.